Hey guys, this is the XRP Cowboy. We're going to talk about circulating supply. We're going to talk about fucking morons, and we're going to get into it. So, this is going to be a quick video, and you're going to love it. So, Apple, I don't know what the evaluation is right now, but I was talking to my son about my 12-year-old about market cap, that means more than the stock price. That's the true value of the company. And I got into tradings per share earnings. If something's trading, 10 times earnings, 20 times. And Apple's trading like, 23 or so times earnings. Now, let's just say, I know it's more than this, but let's say it's $1 trillion company. I don't really know what the price is right now. I know it's hit 2 plus, but $1 trillion. When you're buying something that's 20 times earnings, which is higher than that, but you're saying it's going to trade at, you're implying it's going to trade at 20 times, you're investing in the idea that it's going to trade in 20 times your investment time frame strategy. Most people invest 10 years out. They say that, but they're really thinking 5. But then you've got the 401kers that are 30 years out. And with that being said, 30 years out, it might have a shot. But by the time it hits that, $23 trillion, it's going to decline in growth. And, historically speaking, not counting current stocks, every stock has lost like 90% of its value and turns into a dividend stock if they survive. It doesn't mean Apple isn't a great company doing great things. But growth doesn't happen from that. It happens simply, well, there's many metrics, but it happens from the anticipation of the company growing. If it's trading 20 times earnings, it's implied it's going to grow that much in a time frame, an investment time frame. Whatever yours is, your strategy, you make that. But more than less people are thinking they're investing in 20 years or less, or 5 years, or even a year, or whatever it is. And there's no way in 5 or 10 years Apple's going to be, have earnings of $20 trillion, okay? They're just not, or 23, I should say. I think that's what it's trading at right now. But here's the good news, everybody. You probably got a decade before it corrects. I don't think so. One bad earnings report with a bad forecast, Apple could lose 50% of its value in a couple of weeks. And I'm not saying that's happened, but it has dropped like very similar to that, to where people were like, fuck. It has crashed, and it's crashed hard, and it happened multiple times. So the point is I talk to people that don't know anything about investing, anything. They don't want to know. It's not a bad thing. They just don't want to know. And you say, what are you going to invest in? If you ask them 3 things, one would be Apple. So the point is as long as there's ignorant people out there investing, which there are, because every 401k is buying Apple every week, Apple probably will keep going up in value until they have some really horrific news. And while they're going up in that value, they're going to keep raising their dividends to keep people in it. But it's not going to keep it's going to keep the people that lost their ass, because they're going to have hopium and it'll go back. But really, it's going to bring new buyers in, because their dividends are high enough to stabilize a price. But that price will be 80-90%. I'm just saying 80 to give it a buffer of it. It's high. Now, yeah, it could double, triple again. I don't know. I'm just saying at one point it's gonna correct. And I don't know if that's, with all this new technology, how fast it's happening, if that's in a year or 2 or 5, but I just don't want to play the game. So I'm investing in low market cap. Remember, the higher the market cap, the higher the risk. This is a law. It's a rule. Everybody that plays this game knows it. Yeah. I grab my hat and I grab my shoes. Tonight I'm gonna hit the streets and cruise down on Main Strip and check it out, where the schoolgirls are hanging around. I don't care if she's little of age. I need some and I need some fast. I'm just looking for a little kiss. I want action tonight, satisfaction all night. You've got the love I need tonight, tonight, tonight. Long legs and short skirts. Hey, please, I just made this whole video. Just hit the like, do that for me. Hit the like button and give me a comment. More importantly, subscribe. I don't get many new subscribers these days. Love.